Hello. Holy cow, did I? It's a little off. Let's see if we can't angle that a little bit back. How's that? Good, we're at an angle. You'll have to, I don't know, get an epileptic seizure, so. That's not good enough either. Let's bring it back up. Hello. Yeah, we're doing it in the car again. You wanna know why? Because it saves time. That's why. Because it's gonna save me 15 minutes by switching to Geico or whatever the hell it is. Gonna go visit Sue's today. Gonna go visit Sue's. What do you got to lose? We're gonna go drink some booze down in Rochester. No, my buddy Sue. Actually, Sue's McCarley. Thank God, I hope that's her last name. I hope it's the right Sue's. Oops, there goes the laptop. She's at the Mayo Clinic. Unfortunately, some family member is ill, but Rochester's just south of where I live, so we're gonna go visit wonderful. You guys all know Sue. She's like our mother. She wrote that really devastating piece on her site. Shining Pearls of Wisdom, was it? See, I feel so horrible. I don't know, because there's so many ladies out there. But she's the one with the Marine. Whatever. Nice, wonderful woman that we all love and cherish. She's your mother. Oh, I should have brought chocolate. Yeah, get chocolates later. Oh, shoot. I should have. I'm tight for schedule. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, so we're going to go visit her. But that has nothing to do with the topic that I'm going to be speaking about right now. I got a request. And to quote Victor Borga, I normally do not do requests unless, of course, I've been asked to do so. And in this case, paid. So a man named Alexi, he had a request, and he wanted me to do a video about men who major in women's studies. And in intellectual honesty, I had to say, okay, I don't know many men or about men or have seen any study or research done on men who study women's studies. And so I thought it would be a bit hypocritical of me to just start yammering about them, because we'd all have our predispositions and our biases and stereotypes. So I actually did look up men who major in women's studies. And you want to know what I found out about men who major in women's studies? There are damn few of them. There was an article, that the most comprehensive or most authoritative one I could find in the time that I did spend looking at it, that even in their research, they could only come up with 6 men total in all of their searching for men, and only 3 men of the 6 were majoring in it. The other 3 were using it as a minor. And there's not much to say. It's what you would expect, and why stereotyping is a good thing. But they basically fall into 2 categories. Gay or bi men who are pursuing a gender studies, which then sometimes fell under women's studies, or activists, where the guy happened to be straight. And the vast majority, not the vast majority, I don't want to misquote the article, it implied that the vast majority of men who were in women's studies were gay or bi or transsexual, or they weren't straight. And then they would go and use women's studies and then pursue presumably some form of activism. And then that's it. That's the answer. The guys who were minoring in it, like, I think one guy was straight because he liked the title and wanted to take some fluff classes because it was like porn and prom, or mom and porn. It was some sexually deviant thing, and they're going to get all upset that I use that word, even though I'm for gay marriage. But frankly, the study is deviant. It's not a legitimate study, and that isn't even about the deviant class. It's just, what do you do with the women's studies degree? But yeah, so that's what it is. And it's a good sign that there are so few men in women's studies, because it shows you that men are sane. And the women who don't take it or don't follow, they're also sane, but it's just that the majority of women take women's studies, because why would men take women's studies? But yeah, you're right. Your supposition, or what would it be like? Yeah, they're either not straight males, or as it pertains to activism, they're just kids like any other liberal arts degree They don't want a real job. They think it's going to be a glorious battle to go and fight the man or protest. They don't like math. They don't like rigor. They don't like... We've been down this road a million times before. So I wish we could make fun of men who major in women's studies beyond what we've already done. Ooh, what's that in the road? For the liberal arts. Unfortunately, there really is there's nothing to criticize beyond liberal arts. It doesn't matter, what variety of liberal arts degree they got. They all have the same qualities and traits. Kids and Americans, especially Americans, who go into the liberal arts do so because they want to avoid the real world. They're high school kids. They're lazy. They've been lied to about how great they are, and then they're going to go and they're lied to that it really doesn't matter what you do. So that's it. So yeah, I wish there was something more juicy I could say about men who pursue women's studies. There was one guy who was an activist who was straight, and he said, I just looked out for my white privilege, I'm male and heterosexual. I mean, there's those people that have that disease or that mental condition where they hate themselves. But yeah, it's nothing new. It's so there. I apologize. I know you're probably hoping for something a little bit more there, Alexi. But that's it. That's all there really is to it. I mean, certainly feel free to look it up. I really don't think you're going to find anything more than I have, because honest to God, men just aren't stupid enough to major in that. We got more important shit to do. So that's all we got. Toodles.